Good morning, class. It's Wednesday, hump day. Let's go ahead and get started with our jumping jacks. 30 seconds of moving. You don't have to do jumping jacks. You can do whatever it is. You can march in place. I just want those legs and those arms moving at the same time. We're getting that blood flow through the whole of our body. Stepping on stuff over here. Do a little dance. All right, let's go into leg swings. Forward leg swings. I'll angle this down a little bit. Switch legs. Go to the side. And switch. All right, let's do arm circles. And back. Switch arms. And back. All right, let's do our chest and our back here. And our full body flow. Hinge squat. Walk out to push up. That downward dog stretch. And come back up. We'll do 2 more of those. And our last one. All right, here we go, our last stretch. Big step forward, sink down in those hips, and open up. Get that good rotation in that mid spine. One more on this side. And let's switch sides. Last one. All right. So today is a strength day. So we're having a longer period of work time, and we're only doing 2 rounds. So first up, you can do this with a barbell if you have a barbell at home, or with your dumbbells. We're doing an underhand row. So your palms are facing up, and then you're gonna bend slightly from your hips. Your back stays flat, and your knees stay soft. You're not locking out your knees. And then from here, letting your elbows brush the sides of your body, and you're bringing that bar up to around your navel area. You're really squeezing that back to lift the weight. If you have dumbbells, again, your palms are facing up. Those dumbbells are in front of your thighs. And same thing, you're just bringing those weights up to your navel area, in between your navel and the bottom of your rib cage, and you're still squeezing that back together. Halfway through, we're switching down to all fours. You're gonna find that neutral place in your back, and then we're doing rows on the ground here. Still squeezing our shoulder blades as we lift that weight. These are a little bit easier than when we would do renegade rows when we're on a tall plank and doing these rows. So if you have a choice at home for a little bit heavier weight, you can handle the heavier weight as you're on all fours. So that is exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're down on the ground and we're doing a single leg glute bridge. You can do this with or without weight. You can put a dumbbell on your pelvis and then you're just lifting your hips while one leg is straight and stationary. This one's just hovering. We're not moving it up and down. We're just lifting our hips up and down. Halfway through, I'll tell you to switch sides. From there, exercise 3, a front raise to a lateral raise, a lateral raise to a front raise. So you'll need some lighter dumbbells for this one as we go through. Mindful of that lower back that it doesn't arch out. Keep that pelvis tucked under. And you can also take a small step backwards to give yourself a more stable base. And then halfway through, we're switching to kickbacks. So we're bending out our waist here, flat back. Hitch our elbows to our sides, and then straightening our arms behind us. Kickbacks. And then I'll explain the rest as we get there. So underhand rows to all four, down on the ground with rows. Then we've got the single leg glute bridges, and then we've got the raises and the kickbacks. So those are our first 3, and then I'll get to the last 2 as we go. So barbell or dumbbell to start for those underhand rows. I'll get the timer going. And we're starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Flat back, those knees are soft. Squeezing that back, letting those elbows brush the side of your body. And that bar should hit right above that navel, right around where those lower ribs are. I like to exhale as that weight comes up and inhale as the weight goes down. If you have your dumbbells, palms are up, dumbbells are in front of your thighs, and the ends of those dumbbells are touching your belly. Those elbows stay close to your body. Keep it here for another few seconds. Really squeeze that back. All right, drop to the floor. We're on all fours. Find that neutral point in your back, and then we're rowing. One arm at a time. We're still squeezing our back here, or squeezing our shoulder blades as those weights come up. Again, I'm exhaling as that weight comes up and then inhaling at the bottom. "20 seconds. Keep that back neutral. Last few right here, 5 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, we're flipping over onto our back for those single leg glute bridges. Making sure you can see me here. You can decide whether or not you want to put a dumbbell on your hips and your pelvic area. Give you a little more resistance. Get ready to go. 2, 1. Here we go. One leg comes up and another leg drives through that heel. Give yourself a good squeeze. We're not overarching our lower back. We're just lifting our hips here. A light touch at the bottom, and then we're right back up. You're gonna start to really feel this real quick here. You got it, keep going. Another few seconds on this side. All right, drop that leg. Switching sides, lift that other leg up. And here we go. Again, that straight leg is just hovering. It's not moving at the hip joint, so it's not moving up and down. It's those hips that are raising and lowering. Giving yourself a good booty squeeze. Mindful that that lower back is not overarching on that upper portion as you lift. Woo! You got it, 10 more seconds here. Almost. 2, 1, nice job. We're on our feet. We're doing the lateral raise, front raise to lateral raise. Halfway through, we're switching to those kickbacks. Got a little bit of time here. 10 more seconds. Grab those lighter dumbbells. 2, 1, here we go. Try to keep that torso still. Don't let it wobble. Keep that pelvis tucked under. Keep at it. Again, if you need to take a little step back, give yourself more of a base. That also helps relieve that lower back if it's starting to really kick in. A few more seconds. All right, let's go to those kickbacks. Slight bend of those hips, hitch those elbows up, and then straighten those arms behind you. We're working the back of our arms here. You can do both at a time, or you can do one at a time. Keep those knees soft, don't walk them out. Nice job. 10 more seconds here. Almost. 2, 1. All righty. Now we're on the ground for these last two. On our side, all the way splayed out here. And then think of hitching that top hip down so that your hips are uneven here. You want to stack them straight. So I'm shifting that top hip away from me. Starting position is here. Now I want you to lift your feet. Elevated clamshells. Open and close that top knee. The rotation is at your hip. Those feet stay together. You're going to feel a good squeeze here in the side of your butt and your hip area. Keep clamming. Happy clam. All right, drop that lower leg and straighten that top leg. Now you're going to press behind you with that heel. You're going to lock that knee out. Really straight leg here. Keep pressing back behind. Now switch to circle, tight little circle. Your leg stays completely straight. And switch direction. All right, rest for a second. Reset, push that top hip away from you. Lift those legs. Let's do clams. Really squeeze on that open part. Feel that hip work. Drop that lower leg, straighten that top leg. Heel press back behind you. That knee is locked out. That leg is completely straight as you pulse. All right, let's do circles. Keeping that leg straight. Rotation at the hip. And reverse. Going to the end here, 5 seconds. 2, 1, relax. We're switching sides. I can definitely feel that after the last class. Oh yeah. Get those booties burning. Same thing, we're on the other side. Our arm is out in front of us, or up above us actually, we're laying down on it. Shift that top hip away from you. Stacking those hips evenly. All right, lift those feet. We're doing clams. Can't tell if I'm on camera, am I? Yes, I think. Really squeeze on that open part so you can feel the side of your hip and your butt working here. All right, drop that bottom leg, straighten that top leg, and we're pulsing back behind, locking that knee out, pulsing with our heel back behind, really squeezing that glute tight. Let's do circles. Small, tight circles originating at the hip. That knee is still locked out. And reverse circle. All right, relax for a second. Shift that hip away from you. And let's go clam. Try to get that good squeeze when you're open. All right, drop that bottom leg, straighten the top leg, and we're pulsing, lock that knee out. Really squeeze that glute hard. All right, let's go circles. Try to keep that leg straight out to the side. We're not bringing it forward. Reverse circle. Go to the end here, almost. 2, 1, relax. All right, round 1 is done. So that last cue that I was saying, so the tendency may bring your leg out in front of you. I want you to be conscious that your leg stays in alignment, that we're not bringing it forward at all. That's what's really working this hip area. Just one more round here. I got the thumbs up. Means we're still alive. We're still doing good. Grab a quick drink. We're doing the underhand rows to start, and then halfway through, we're on all fours. We're the alternating rows on each side, and then we're flipping over to our backs, single leg glute bridge. From there, we're doing the raises, and then the tricep kickbacks. On the tricep kickbacks, I want you to really focus on giving that good squeeze when your arm is completely straight. So it's not just, you know, a hinge going back and forth. I want you to get that good squeeze before you bring it back up. And then, yeah, and then we're on the ground again. So get ready for round 2. Underhand rows with that barbell or the dumbbell, whatever you have at home. Palms face up. And we are going in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Bend at the hip. Keep that back flat. Those knees are loose. That bar should hit right above your navel area. We're really squeezing our back. our shoulder blades are coming together. If you have your dumbbells, I'll switch so you can see what that looks like. Your hands should be about hip width apart, and those elbows are brushing your sides. Still squeezing those shoulder blades together. I like to exhale as that weight comes up. Inhale as my arms straighten. All right, go ahead and drop down, all fours. Find that neutral point in your back, and then keep it there. And you're rowing. Alternating which side. Make sure that those weights are placed right underneath your shoulder, so we're not out like this, we're right in alignment here. Again, those elbows are brushing the sides, and you're squeezing that shoulder blade to the middle of your back. Nice job, we got 15 seconds. Almost there. 2, 1. All righty. Flip it over on your back. We're doing a single leg glute bridge. You can put a weight in your lower abdomen, in your hip and pelvis area. If you want a little more of a challenge. If not, that's fine. Your body weight provides enough of a challenge. Going in 5, get ready. Lift one of those legs. All right, and let's press. Again, we're focusing on not overarching our lower back, so we're not going to our full range of motion here. We're just going a little bit up, so squeezing that glute till we're in a straight line from knee to shoulder, and then lowering back down. A small little tap at the bottom, and then we're right back up. We're staying on this side. We've got another 10 seconds here. Starting to feel that booty work. A few more seconds. All right, drop it, rest. Other side, leg up, and let's go. Try to keep those shoulders soft. Keep working it. You got this. We're winding it down. We got our last 10 seconds here. Almost there. 2, 1. All right. Woo. We're back on our feet. Lateral raise to side raise. Or that's the same thing. Lateral raise to front raise. And then halfway through, we're switching to those kickbacks. And we're going in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure that pelvis is tucked under. So you do a little tuck. Make sure that lower back stays neutral. It's not arching. You need to give yourself more stability. You just take one of your feet back so you're on your toes, on one foot back behind you. Try to keep that torso still. Definitely take some core work to control it. Few more seconds here, and then we're switching to those kickbacks. All right, here we go. Slight bend to that waist, pitch those elbows up, and then back behind with those weights. Give me that good squeeze before you bring those weights back up. Knees are soft. Again, you can do 2 at a time, or you can just do 1 arm at a time, alternating back and forth. Whichever you feel like you have the most control and you can get the most work out of it. So I want you to feel that squeeze as you straighten that arm. On this one, I'm exhaling as those weights go back behind me and inhaling as they come in. Almost there. 2, 1. All right, we're spinning the next 2 exercises on the side, on the ground. Arm out in front of you. You're laying on that arm, and then you're in a straight line through your legs. Want you to shift that top hip away from you so those hip bones are parallel in alignment here, or vertical, I should say. All right, here we go. We're lifting our feet and we're doing our clammies. Happy clams. Give yourself a good squeeze on that open portion. Feel that hip and that butt working. Drop that bottom leg, straighten out that top leg, and we're pulsing back behind. Locking that knee out. Our heel is pressing back behind us. All right, now let's do those circles, making sure that you're not bringing your leg out in front. You're keeping it back. That's what fires up these glutes here. All right, switch circle direction. And relax. Shift that hip away from you. Lift those feet. Let's do clams. Give that good squeeze when you open. Drop that bottom leg, straighten that top leg. Let's go pulse. Back behind, lock that knee out. All right, let's do a little circle. And switch direction. I hope you're feeling that fire. I'm feeling it. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, flip it over to our other side for our last exercise. Getting our body in alignment here, straight line. Shift that top hip away from you. 2, 1, lift those feet. We're doing clams. Get that good squeeze as you open. All right, drop that bottom leg, straighten that top leg, lock that knee out, and let's pulse back behind. Remember to keep that top hip shifted away from you. And let's go circles. Reverse. Relax for a second. Shift that top hip. All right, lift those legs. Let's do clams. Get that good squeeze. Drop that bottom leg, straighten that top leg. Let's go pulse. Keep that top hip shifted down. All right, let's go circles. Keep that leg in alignment, don't bring it forward. Reverse direction. We're going to the end here. We got 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, yes. Woo. Pretty simple exercises, but I definitely felt it in my butt. Little booty blaster. Nice work today. And I will see you Friday.